Alright, welcome back to SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. You have me. I'm Taylor. If you don't know that by now, you suck. Just kidding, you don't suck. Or if you're new, how it be? I have with me my boyfriend. That one guy.
I'm Shadow. Yeah.
And you?
That's me. And, so in the last part, in case you don't recall, we just finished Goo Lagoon, and she also managed to defeat Robot Sandy at the Poseidome. In this part, we're going to be exploring the second part of Bikini Bottom and then heading into the next level, which we'll be talking about when we get there. For now, I just want you to kind of explore the next section of the hub world, because all you've really done is talk to Plankton, but there's a lot that's opened up to you now. 3 buildings in particular, as tends to be the trend with each area of the Bikini Bottom hub world. You get access to 3 buildings.
Alright, sorry about that. Shika, our kitten, decided she wanted to try and get up on our TV stand and catch the bubbles on the screen.
So she is going to be chilling in my arms for a little bit while you learn about the new move you unlocked, because as Bubble Buddy is explaining here, you have access to a new move known as the Bubble Bowl.
Remember though, the Bubble Bowl only works on things that are close to the ground.
Oh my god.
Got it.
Got it. Yeah, so by pressing and holding the circle button, you can wind up a bowling ball bubble. You can press circle to do a lighter one, and then I actually want you to show this off before you go in there. If you just press circle, you do a lighter roll, which is slower and takes longer to get to the objective. If you hold it down, you can charge it, and then if you hold it down for as long as possible, you do like a super bowl, which is like super fast.
It makes me move.
Yeah, and the longer you hold it, the more you'll move forwards, which is something important to consider whenever you're using this move, because as some players have experienced, it's actually a little troublesome when you're like moving forward off a ledge or something that you don't want to do. But yeah, that
like
right.
That?
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. All right, you have 30 seconds to jump across the roof and get to the end of those blocks. So, in case it wasn't obvious, this is, well, actually, I mean, I don't know. It's not the most obvious thing. You jumped too soon. You should have waited till the cube was up higher.
I didn't know it got up there.
Yeah. If you jump in that, you take damage because it's goo.
That's dumb.
Well, it's how it works.
Look at him. Thick ass.
This is totally the second attempt. 100% of the way. Yes, definitely the second try. You really got lucky with that window.
That would have been my 4th try, or my 2nd try.
Yeah.
100%.
You got really lucky with that window. Now, one thing you need to do is actually go activate that switch again.
Are you do I have to do all of that over again?
No, you got the spatula. Alright, I'm back, we're back, sorry. So, yeah, I actually wanted you to get right that. That right there is an addition to your health. Now you have 5 hits instead of 4. Every time you unlock a section of Bikini Bottom, you get a health extension, and there's also a spatula to get on top of one of the buildings. That right there was the Chum Bucket spatula. You won't be able to get that for a little while yet.
Was that cute?
Was that what?
Cute?
Yeah, it was actually. But now that that's taken care of, you can navigate the second area of Bikini Bottom. I'd say this is probably my... Of, like, the hub world, not that all 3 hub worlds are, like, tiered that much differently, but this is, like, probably my least favorite of the 3 sections. Just because the buildings aren't that exciting. I mean, Sandy's Tree Dome is pretty cool if you want to go in there, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we go in here, you actually get to see the inside of Sandy's Tree Dome.
The tree dome is leaking!
Oh.
Them there robots busted up the glass, SpongeBob. I got a treehouse chock full of robots, and it's all your fault. So get in there and clean up your mess.
Damn.
So you remember the lighthouse from downtown Bikini Bottom? This is another one of those gauntlets. So you have 3 minutes to wipe out all of the robots in this room without dying. If you die, you have to do it all over again. Be very mindful of your health. And as always, go for the duplicatortrons before doing anything else. The robots will constantly respawn until you get rid of the spawners. So always go for the spawners first.
Why was it not letting... Did you see
Because
that?
he's on a stump and you were standing on the ground. He was elevated higher than you.
I feel like a new sponge.
But there's still one more spawner in the area, and then there's some robots as well. So you're going to want to be extra careful because you can only take one more hit, and then you're done. So, yeah, you're going to want to be careful. Maybe get that underwear without alerting these guys, but yeah, you're just going to want to be quick. And then... Yep, okay, so... Luckily for you, all you have left is this guy, and fun fact about the Tartars, if you hit them with your bubble bowl, you kill them instantly, and they don't take 2 hits. So if you can line them up from far away, I mean, you don't need to do it now, but if you can do it, you can knock them out in 2 hits.
Alrighty then, that's much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
And that is the golden spatula for Sandy's Tree Dome. One thing I want you to do before you leave this area is I want you to go over to the wheel, actually.
Can I run on it?
You can. Alright. Go the other way, actually. Okay. You know what? Alright. I just found another reason why the original game is better. In the original game, you can run on the wheel. But I get... Oh, okay, never mind, I take it back. You hit the wheel in this version to make it spin. I don't understand how those physics just worked, but okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on right now, but no, I'll still say I prefer the original wheel to this one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, that seems really glitchy. Anyways, another nice touch is that picnic table right there is a reference to the very first episode, SpongeBob Meets Sandy, where he needs the water, because obviously his appearance is also an homage to that episode. No, it's just the outside. But I do like how that picnic table is a reference to Tea at the Tree Dome. I think that's really cool. And there's Patrick standing on the outside, going, when in doubt, pinky out. So yeah, that's...
What, like... This is really cool. I like that. Like the light shining in and stuff like that. I will say though, one thing I'm not a fan of with this bubble bowl, is like if I face this way, it automatically corrects me. I'm not a fan of that. Because not everybody's gonna be like, I'm gonna go the other way. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just meh.
Yeah, it depends on your camera. It depends on the camera direction, not the direction SpongeBob is facing. In the original game, it is based on the direction SpongeBob is facing, not the direction that the camera is facing. So.
That's kind of... Whoa! Did you see the sign and everything? That was a little wonky.
Yeah, the texture pop in here. Yes, this is the police station. This is it's not really all that special. There's not much to do. It just kind of has a station right there that gives you a biography of all of the different robots that are in the game as like the enemies. So after you get those shiny objects and see that one anchovy dude, if you
I imagine
anchovies. But yeah, if you go on that machine right there, it'll actually give you descriptions of all the different robots in the game. It only shows you the ones you've seen so far, but if you want to go ahead, we can read these that we see them. Nifty electrical tough attack, not tall enough to ride most roller coasters, but more vicious than a pack of rabid clams. That is fodder. Actually, let's save this for after the game. We can read all of them in like our bonus video or something, because we do have a few things to cover in that. So
it's a bikini bar.
Yep. And that's the police station, and then the third building, I already told her not to go in. We'll be doing that a little bit later, but that's the second area of Bikini Bottom already. It's, again, there's not much to it. It's just kind of those two buildings, and that's all there is. Okay. And
So I saw that there's 2 sections, 25 and 30. So should I go to the
25? Yeah. The order of the original game.
There's nothing like
I
a
think it
smell
might
of
be
bubbles
different.
in the
I
morning.
actually want you to pause.
Smells
real quick.
like victory.
So as you can see, the map of this game is definitely not in like a particular order. It's kind of based on the hub world layout, not the order the game wants you to go in. Like, you know, so the game's kind of implying you should go to the Murmur next, but actually, ooh, excuse me. Actually, the original game has Rock Bottom listed as the next level, not the Murmur, so we can go to Rock Bottom now. But the order it's listed in is Rock Bottom and then the Murmur, not the other way around. Why do you do this every single time?
No.
To be fair, the original game actually has a text box show up that stops you from doing that, which is another thing that is lacking in the remake. As you can tell by my commentary, my opinion has certainly changed in the past little while, because I actually wrote the script for my impressions video, which will probably be out by the time this video is up. So I've already written that, and I'm going to be recording it in the next couple of days. My opinion's definitely changed on the game. I don't think it's bad, and I will plug that video. Go watch that if you want like my full thoughts, although you'll be getting them as this playthrough goes on anyways. But if you want to know them right now at the point of time of this playthrough that we are currently at, go watch that. Point is it's still a good game, but it's missing a lot of the bells and whistles that the original had.
I'm glad I'm here too, Mrs. Puff.
The robots have stolen priceless artwork from the museum. If you can return it all to me, I'll reward you with a golden spatula.
Why do you want all that artwork?
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Consider the artwork saved, Mrs. Puff.
Why is this tie flying in the wind?
So that "don't ask questions" line has actually become somewhat of a meme on the internet in recent years. So people like to quote that and whatnot. You should totally go to that bus stop, by the way. Or the candy machine, I mean.
Can I like slide my hand in it and then...
No, but there is that cutscene that's in reference to the original episode Rock Bottom, where he goes to reach in the candy machine and then the bus
Oh my
comes by
god,
and
I
leaves
wasn't
him.
trying to do that. I was trying to go around it.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's
I
good.
also, yeah, I love the different fish you see in Rock Bottom. There's a lot of cool designs that you get to see come to life in this game. This right here is the Sleepytime Robot. Remember when I mentioned Monsoon had a special text box? Sleepytime gets one too. But there are other robots that don't, so it's somewhat inconsistent.
Yeah.
So what you need to do when fighting Sleepytime robots is if you go inside their, inside that circumference of light, they will wake up if you are not sneaking. You know how to sneak, right? You can either tilt the control stick forwards, or something I actually learned recently, hold down L2.
Time for a little
L2,
sleepy
and then
sneak.
walk. If you hold down L2, you will automatically sneak.
That is
That
so
is-
much easier than trying to...
Yeah, that is one of the additions in this game that I praise. Definitely something that is very nice to have, because the original game did not have that.
It
Yeah.
shines.
If you could grab that artwork before you leave it behind, that'd be dope.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
That-
I honestly didn't even know. I thought it was something else.
Well, so like Downtown Bikini Bottom, where Mrs. Puff told you, hey, get all the steering wheels, this level, it's get all the artwork for the museum. That's kind of the overarching story. Rock Bottom's story isn't all that interesting. The area is cool, and I do think that the song is very, very atmospheric. But the story that Rock Bottom has going on isn't all that special. It's just get the artwork, really.
Okay. I wish there was a... Chica, you done? I wish there was a way that you could walk faster, jump higher. You know?
Man, I'm not gonna let you poison me. But yeah, you can actually sneak across
like a new
these
sponge.
trash platforms, and they will stay together. However, if you run, or jump on them, they will fall and break, so you have to be quick. But you're doing it the safe way, which is perfectly fine.
I gotta say, Bubble Buddy, for a
Did you
bubble,
see him
really get
glitching out?
around.
SpongeBob, the robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum, but they've broken the roadway leading up there. You'll have to be clever and find another route to get in.
What if I lick all these stamps and mail myself?
Could work, but perhaps being sneaky would be faster.
This is Rock Bottom. I expect you to spend quite a lot of time in this level, honestly, because this first big area of Rock Bottom is somewhat large and open.
It really do be seeming open.
Wow.
Sick.
You haven't even gotten to the part I'm talking about. But, like,
There's nothing
What?
like the smell of
The
bubbles
hell
in the
did you see
morning.
that?
yeah,
Smells
so the thing with the bubble bowl is they will automatically push it away, which is why you need to charge it up to full speed.
Oh, okay.
Charge it up the whole way and aim it at them. No, don't let go. I mean, you made that one, but, like, in the
I didn't.
future... Well, I saw you lift your thumb off, but...
Yeah, that was when I stopped, you know.
Oh. Well, regardless, just hold it down the whole way whenever you get those guys. Because unlike the original game where they're still capable of pushing the ball away at maximum speed, in the remake, you can actually just kill them. So that it doesn't take much effort. You can get under that, by the way.
Yeah.
You need to find the way to activate that door and get rid of it. So this is what I meant by you're going to be spending some time in this area because it is open and it's not, you know, linear in the sense that it doesn't just tell you, hey, go here. But there's a button. But that was not the button you wanted.
Fucking kidding me.
Nope.
Does that mean Sandy's gonna be
Sandy is in this level, yes. Shit. As I'm sure you've noticed, the levels have been alternating. Patrick, Sandy, Patrick, Sandy, Patrick, Sandy. And it will do that for the entire game. So
Do you ever get to be Squidward?
in the multiplayer you can, but we will not be recording the multiplayer just yet. But not in this game. In this game, only SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy are playable. And there you go. There was a case of the Bubble Bowl knocking out Tartar in just one hit, which is cool.
Put your tongue back in your motherfucking mouth.
Hmm.
You want these stamps? You ain't gonna get these stamps.
There you go. There's another button.
E.T. booty.
Are you not gonna press the button?
What button?
The button that... Well, you're dead.
Oh, there's the button!
I love how you literally exploded the tiki right in your face.
I was marking. I thought you meant that that was a button. I'm
No.
like, that's not a button.
Just my size.
Button.
Shoot, I forgot to have us look up the name of those bomb enemies.
Super mega bomby bombs.
Yeah, sure, that's what they are.
It is.
Yeah, so basically what the game wants you to do is it wants you to go in this lower area first to kind of set up Sandy's pathway by spawning those Texas hooks. You can jump down there and get that sock. This actually isn't the way I go about getting the sock, but, you know, that is a way you can get it. So what you need to do is either die or try and make it to that platform. Well, that ledge, but you're more likely to just jump off and die. Yeah, I figured. But that's fine. It doesn't really matter. You got the sock, so you keep it.
I got the sock.
You did.
This is so